Hey friends, and welcome back to And Then There Was Style, your YouTube home decor channel. If you haven't had a chance to, please go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And while you are there, definitely take a look at some of our older videos, sure to find something you like. Okay, so in this video, we're going to do something different. We're going to talk about the Tudor home style, okay? You guys will have to let me know if this is a hit or a miss for this channel. I'm just trying to give you something different here and there. So in this video, we're going to look at a specific home style, in this case, of course, Tudor. So we are going to look at the exterior of the home, basically talk about what makes a Tudor style home. Then we're also going to take a look at some of the interiors or the inside so you can see people that have this home style, how they have chosen to decorate. Once again, let me know in the comments section, is this a regular feature that you would like to stay, or are you like, oh, okay, this was fun, but no more? I'm very curious to know. So Tudor Revival architecture is a popular and very easily recognizable 20th century architectural style now found throughout the United States. Now this style is inspired by the English Tudor style from the late medieval period. American Tudor Revival borrows elements of the original style to channel this fantasy version of English country life in centuries past. Now, a Tudor Revival home can be anything from a small little cottage to a suburban home that you might find in a regular neighborhood to this big, huge, sprawling mansion or manor. Now, Tudor Revival architecture actually became popular in the UK, where it is really known as Mock Tudor in the late 19th century and spread to former British colonies such as New Zealand and Singapore. Now, in the United States, Tudor Revival came into fashion around 1895, peaked in the 20s and 30s, and then kind of fizzled out by 1945. Giving way to more simple, less expensive post-war housing types like Cape Cod style homes. Now, also, American Tudor Revival homes are also known for having a more prominent front gable. Modern building methods meant that the distinctive half-timber beams on Tudor Revivals were no longer structural, but now just merely ornamental. Tudor Revivals remain a beloved home style today for lovers of historic homes. So I'm sure you can cruise through a neighborhood. You may not see a neighborhood full of these homes, but you'll at least see one or two. At least in my area in Oklahoma, it's that way. Now let's talk about some of the key characteristics of a Tudor Revival home. First off, like we've spoken about before, they can range in scope from modest cottages to suburban houses to these big sprawling estates. They're usually 1 or 2 stories and often have an overhanging, if not slightly, second story. They use natural materials. They usually have stone, brick, or stucco exteriors. The half-timbered exterior walls with wooden beams often stained or painted dark brown to mimic the naturally aged darkened oak woods used in the Tudor era. Sometimes they have asymmetrical forms. Now, multiple gables and eaves, which with irregular floor plans give the house a look of having been assembled and remodeled over time. You know, in the older houses, they may have the main house, and then the next generation adds some rooms, and the next generation adds some rooms. That's kind of how the Tudor houses will go, but only in our case, it just kind of looks that way. Now, they also will have tall multi-pane windows, often leaded glass with diamond-shaped panes. And also the use of arches, including signature Tudor pointed arches on doorways and windows. Tudor homes will sometimes have steeply pitched roofs, cross gables, shingled roofs, and large-scale stone or brick chimneys that sometimes will include multiple flues. Now let's talk about the interior. Now, I will say this. My friend actually has a home in the style of the Tudor style, and she said, honestly, decorating it was a nightmare because if you go into a regular home, sometimes it's almost like a blank slate or a blank canvas. But if you look at these homes, a lot of that Tudor style comes inside as well. And her home is one of the more heavily ornamented Tudor style homes, like you see here, with a lot of the wood paneling and things inside. Now, that works great outside, but inside, if you want a certain home decor style, sometimes it can be a little harder to achieve. Let's say you wanted shabby chic or something really soft and feminine, and you have to work around a lot of dark wood and beams in your home. And that was kind of her situation. She wanted a very light and airy home. She loves all white. She wanted that. And she really had to work hard to achieve that, working around some of the elements that were already in place that were just kind of part of her blank slate, if you will. So I love the rooms that I'm showing you now because it still shows how you can her room is very similar to this, by the way, but it shows how you can transform even room that has some dark elements or some Tudor style interior and still make it a room of your own. You don't always have to go rustic. You don't always have to go industrial. Really, any home style that you want to play in and dabble with, you can make it work for this style. I love the windows on this room, by the way. That wasn't part of what I was going to tell you, but they're just gorgeous. Now, if you're someone that likes a lot of wood everywhere, you will love this style. It will just give you life. Alright, so as we near the end of this video, please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. I will greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure that you have given this video a thumbs up. It would help me out a lot. Alright, so I am so curious, does the Tudor exterior interior home style speak to you? Do you know anyone with this style? Do you have this style? Now, one interior room that I loved was this. There isn't so much wood. Everything is still really light, and I love the furniture options in here. Very, very pretty. As always, guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with other home decor lovers, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell. I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.